Hello everyone, welcome to Cornflower Crafts. Today I'm joining in on the open collab, which is hashtag thrifted treasures. Our hostess is Dale and her channel name is Not Too Shabby Chic, and I will have her channel listed below. If you all don't know Dale, she is a very gracious hostess. She does make it a point, no matter how busy she is, to come by and see, what your video in the open collab. She's very kind, and she's very, like a lot of us, we love older things, not only because sometimes we can get great prices, but just the history behind them. How many times have we said, when it comes to older homes, that these walls could talk? Well, sometimes with vintage items, you wonder, was this a gift? Did they keep it for many years? Was this made by their great great grandmother and things of this nature? And I think Dale understands that. And when I think of Dale, she's very talented, very gifted, but I think of her when it comes to thrifted items, a lot of the times with linens, and I'm the same way. Like this piece itself, that's only out as soon as this video is over. It will be packed up again. I have a fear of something getting on it. And this comes from a thrift shop many years ago. So a lot of times, I don't know if y'all are like me, but a lot of times when I go thrifting, I find things for others. And I found quite a few things for everybody else. But I also found some things for myself this time. But I'll let y'all know. I'm finding so few things these days for myself that this is different, three different times that I visited two different thrift stores, okay? And one of them I hadn't visited for a very long time, and but I thought, you know what, go in and maybe they'll have something, and they did. Okay, now I need to explain first that with some of my linens, I wash them when I get them home, but I don't always iron them, so some of them would look a whole lot better once they're ironed. But I've been doing some spring cleaning and still working on a journal and stuff like that. So, and other daily things, that we all have to do, that to be honest, I didn't feel like ironing them yet. So my first thing, I found these for 99 cents. Little doll shoes. But I'm going to see. I don't know if it'll work or not. If it won't work, I'll redonate. But if they work, you see the little pearl button? Is it a button? Gnomes. Remember, I make gnomes. So I found those. I was like, if you leave them here, you're going to get mad at yourself. So I grabbed those. Now this is, you can see this is vintage. And they were labeled 99 cents at the time. I grabbed them for 49 cents. That's right, these were 49 cents. And when it comes to tiny little rosebuds like that, sometimes I take the petals off and rearrange them. Do you know what I mean? On a journal or something of that nature. I found this Stampin' Up! Stamp, and it was 99 cents, y'all. Normally there's, at this particular thrift store, if they have wooden stamps, they're much more than 99 cents. But I'll be honest with you, the hamburger and the hot dog, I doubt very seriously if I make anything with them on. But there's corn, y'all. Corn on the cob. And watermelon. So I was real happy to find that, and especially for that price, because like I said, that's not normally the case. I found some trim, very pretty trim. This was, I think, $1.49. Yeah. No, wait a minute. This was 99. And with the little tiny hearts. And that's how much I got. I didn't measure it out. I just washed it. And that's the way I keep them. So I found that. I found a pattern. Their patterns are 59 cents. This was normally $9.75 at some time. The little penguins and the seal and the polar bears. Cute for Mother's Day, right? But mine won't get made in time. And I also, you all know this, I also might use the pattern for, not for making the animals, but for crafting with. So I found that one. And 59 cents, everybody knows what they cost these days. And there's a teddy bear pattern I want so desperately. But I keep going into Joann's whenever I'm out and about to see if my simplicity patterns have been lowered in price, you know. They already have them on sale to be, you know what I mean, that's not full price, but I want it down even more. So here's the find of the day for me. Check this out, y'all. Speaking of patterns, I'm going to say the 60s with this clothing. I was alive and well. I wasn't that old, but my sister is 4 years older than me, and I can remember her having something similar to this one, and she also looked really good in like an A-line skirt. This was 49 cents, y'all, which they went 1 penny below the 50 cents that it was to begin with. How precious is that? I was so excited, but even more excited over this one. Another 50 cents. I paid 49 cents for it, but look, lucky luck. How precious is that? And this is the doll Tammy. This is her wardrobe. Look at, I would love to have a dress like this. I love a full skirt. Love it. Isn't that darling? I just thought that was precious. Now, well, let me see here. I guess I'll do linens. Well, maybe I'll do this book first, and then I'll do the linens. I am a vegetarian, and so is, well, Handsome's a what do you call them when you only eat seafood? As far as, you know, a meat source or what have you. I don't eat anything with face, personally. But so I grabbed this. Their hardbacks are $1.99, and their soft covers are 99 cents. And so I'll be honest with you, I didn't grab this just for, this came out in the 90s. I think it was 91. Let's see, or maybe 94. Nope, 91. And I also thought, I was hoping there would be some pictures of some veggies in here. But there aren't. But are y'all like me? The spine you can hear is cracking. But do you feel the paper and you're like, ooh, oh, that's nice. And, okay, look what I turned it to. Okra cornmeal fritters. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Very simple. It's just cornmeal and salt and black pepper and okra and egg. Oh, I can't have the wheat, though. And sapphire oil. Can't have the wheat. And that's not a choice. That's, my body said, no more of that. Said the same thing to dairy. Okay. Now, these are gorgeous napkins, y'all, but they're washed and not ironed, and I paid $1.99 for the 2 of them. But see how gorgeous that is, and they're stunning once they are ironed. I will say that. I found this doily, and to be honest, I will probably well, I will craft with this one because look at the colors. Come on. How gorgeous are they? They're just lovely. And let's see, let's put that like so. I'm going to save this linen-wise to the last because it's so gorgeous. Oh, I've got two things in this pile that aren't linens. This is a little top I found for $2.50. Candies, put it out. And do you all do this? I'm going to cut it up. I'm going to craft with this. This is one of my colors I craft with constantly. So I'm going to cut that baby up. Okay? So we'll put that here. Oops, you can't see it, but and look at this one. This is another top and one of the long tops. And look at how gorgeous that is. Again, $2.50. And so I was super happy to find this because I will be crafting with this as well. Doesn't that color look like when you dye your papers with avocado? I found some more doilies. I found this one. I found this one. And I found this one. Now, the doilies, this little one, they wanted 79 cents for that one, then 99 cents for the other two. And then I got, this is just a small lace panel curtain. It's not the good lace. It's, you know, polyester. But I like it to craft with. And what I do, I just cut it up and use it the way I want. This one is good. This is all by its lonesome too. This is a beautifully hand crocheted pillowcase. Oh boy, I'm supposed to be in bed, y'all. I didn't sleep well. But it's not going to, some of y'all are going to get mad at me, but it's not going to stay a pillowcase. What I'm going to do, I did this before and I need to change it. It's been 15 years that it was up. In our bathroom, we're in an older home, and the tiles are that peach color. And so what I do, let me see, is I end up cutting them about like so. And I have lace curtains in there that I have some metal tie backs from the 40s that I have painted to match that bathroom. And then I will cut this to make like a little cafe curtain, you know, so that we can have some privacy. And yeah, so the sun will shine through the top, but not the bottom. So that's what I'm going to do with that. Super, super happy to find that. And that was $1. I know. And then I have two panels. These are newer panels, as you can see. They're not old. But I like, and they're 50-50. They're a blend. But I like the roses, and I thought this color would be gorgeous with a vintage journal. And then cut this off too and use it in my journaling. So those were 50 cents each. I know. I also found, now this is nicer, but not great, but nicer than that other piece. This panel, let me see if you can see the flowers. This panel is for a door that has, you know, the glass in almost the whole front door is glass. Well, that's what that's for. So there's a whole lot of lace there. That was $2.99. Then I found this piece. How precious is that? Look at that. And again, I haven't ironed it yet. Ooh. But it's clean. This goes with it. Same design. And, oh yeah. Okay, I found this sheet, y'all. This is a double. This, if I'm not mistaken, these designs, I'm pretty sure they're either 50s, 60s, maybe early 70s, maybe. And the cotton was 100% cotton. And this fabric, oh, this cotton is the super thick stuff. So either I'm going to make curtains out of this, which I probably will do, or I'm going to use it elsewhere. But I have been making curtains out of sheets for years and years and years. That's nothing new to me. No way, no how, no sir. Now, and the sheet was $2.79. Now, I saw this runner, y'all, and I was like, oh boy, what price are they going to put on that? Because there was not a price on that. So when I got up to the register, let me show you, y'all. This thing is gorgeous. Okay. You see this? How stunning is this? I mean, just yummy, 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 yummy. And I got up there and I thought, what is she going to say? I had no idea what she was going to say. I'll fold this properly later. And I said, could you please tell me how much the runner is? And she looked at a piece of paper, and I almost screamed. She said $1.50. I know. And I said, oh, thank you. I was like, wow. I couldn't believe it. So I'm going to show you what I found, the last that I found that just makes me giggle and smile. And if you all are familiar with the cherished teddies, now I like my teddies without any clothes on, but I like them with a bow around their neck or with a little lace collar, which I hope to make some for mine. But I always thought that the cherished teddies were just so cute. And the 4 that I'm going to show you are from 1994. But I'm going to get close. I mean, do you get any cuter with that? With the bow and the ruffles. This is Faith. Okay. Then we've got Hope. Look at Hope. How precious. And the daisies by the bow. And little pink roses. And even her blouse has a print on it. And she's gathered some daisies. So we have Faith, Hope. Y'all know what's next. Love. Isn't that precious? Looks great with this, doesn't it? Looks great. And last but definitely not least is Charity. And when I saw that, each one of these guys was 99 cents. And they're in perfect shape, by the way. I looked them over, and then I also washed them, but I looked them over first while I was still there. But how precious are those little baby lammies with the teddy? I mean, I don't know if you get any cuter than that. I personally don't think so. And I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. And I want to thank Dale, our hostess. And I hope y'all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.